let's start the show.
Tales from the shit.
TFTS episode 84 with your head pooper in command, Josh Jack. An educational show about something nasty we all do. If you ain't pooping, you ain't living. Life goes on, poop goes on. And when it came out of your mother's hoo-ah, she shot you out like a big poop or something like that. Hey folks, it's been about a month. As you guys know, May is a long month. We do more pooping in May. Today is Memorial Day. This has nothing to do with veterans, because we're not here to poop on veterans, of course. Gotta check the audio and make sure it's
the shit.
Let's see. TF. Because every once in a while my voice comes out like, Ruh. Well, anyways, we have two poop articles to get to, both involving a woman. And that's the funny thing, is you would think these stories involve men. You know, women always go, ew, guys are gross, guys are pigs. Well, this shows that women can be pigs too. And as a straight guy, wait, am I straight? I think so. You don't want to picture women pooping on themselves and diarrhea and all this stuff, but this is happening, folks. Let's get right to the action. This first story is, this happened in Delco. This happened at the beginning of the month. That's how long this has been. Woman defecates on car during road rage incident in Delco, police say, just outside of Philly. A Delaware County woman is now in custody after she allegedly defecated on another person's car during a road rage incident captured on video. The incident happened on 4th Street in Madison Prospect Park. Police said a woman, 44-year-old Christina Salamento, who, by the way, has an OnlyFans. She's a foot model. Costanza's here. This show is only good to listen to on the toilet, folks. Well, every show that I do should be listened to on the toilet. And it said, Christina Salamento of Ridley Park defecated on another woman's road rage incident that started when one driver cut off another. While the other driver did not report what police say, the video was posted on Instagram. I never saw it, by the way. Police later identified her as the suspect. She was taken into custody. While the viral video sparked plenty of jokes online, I made a joke. My joke was, she was on the run, and now she had the runs. Not the best joke, but whatever. I know it's being joked a lot. There are kinds of puns and innuendos online, but the bottom line is we're taking it very seriously. So Delco is a shitty town in Philly, so that makes sense. The next story is passenger allegedly strips naked and defecates in her seat. This is the second story, folks, involving a woman pooping. Women are just as shitty as men. This proves it. Chicago says police were called to Southwest Airlines flight landed in Chicago after reports that a passenger removed her clothes and just pooped in her seat. So she did this naked, by the way. Sounds hot, but look. According to the statement for Southwest Airlines Flight 418 from this is from Philadelphia to Chicago. Philadelphia again. Philadelphia really is one of the shittiest cities, but all people care about is their fucking Eagles football. The enforcement, a situation involving a female passenger. It says that the passenger removed their clothes and defecated on her seat. Our teams are reaching out to those who are on board to apologize for the situation and any delays to their travel plans, the airline said in a statement of Southwest. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's crazy that both of those stories involved a woman and both those stories involved Philadelphia, or close to Philly. Gross. All right, folks, now unfortunately, I wish we had way more poop articles. There's plenty more out there. I can't find them. I only found 2 this month, and this is a long month. So let's get to the poop topics. It's a very quick show about the size of a bowel movement. I had a Chipotle bowl for lunch. Then for dinner, I went to Chickies and Pete's for wings and fries. When I got home 10 minutes later, I pooped twice, and the next morning, a big chunky dump. Yes, I remember that night. I got home just in time. Certain times, it's good to leave early. You know, your instinct tells you, maybe I should leave early. I want to stay out later. And then I think about what I ate, and I go, I better get home. And thank God I did. I had Raising Cane's for lunch. That's 4 tenders, 2 pieces of toast and fries. Then I had 2 slices of pepperoni pizza. The next morning, as soon as I woke up, I nailed a big chunky dump and it came out smooth. So that's rare. Usually it takes me about anywhere between 10, 20, 30, sometimes 40 minutes in the morning to take a big poop. This happened as soon as I woke up, which is rare. I had a Wawa Italian hoagie. Then for dinner, China Panda, grilled chicken teriyaki, and sirloin steak. The next afternoon, I nailed a long log chunker with some bits. So I've been eating Panda Express about once every other week. It's not my favorite fast food. I prefer Chipotle or Raising Cane's. But I do like their orange chicken, their grilled chicken teriyaki, and their sirloin steak. I tried it. It's okay. And yeah, it gets me like these weird dumps. Kind of like mostly. Chinese food is weird when it comes out. We talked about this on the show before. Chinese food comes out in bits, which is not... Any other place you eat meat, it comes out in chunks. And for some reason, Chinese food comes out in bits. That's weird. I took a poop at this bar called the 5-4, and the log was about 5.4 inches long. Yes, I was with a friend that night, and we just did a comedy show. This is not too long ago. And I rarely have to poop at night, but I forgot what I had earlier that day. I probably had a turkey hoagie from Wawa or something. And then I guess the wings just, that grease went right through me. I pooped in a nasty bar. Oh yeah, so at the 5-4 bar, I ate a chicken cheesesteak and 8 wings. Earlier that day, I had a Wawa turkey hoagie. That's what it was. And then the next afternoon, I took a big curly log with some bits. So yeah, so I remember I usually just have wings, but for that night I was really hungry, so I got me a chicken cheesesteak with the wings. And the chicken cheesesteak wasn't that big, but I devoured it. And then I had the wings, and I guess it was the combination of that plus the hoagie. I had to poop, folks. I had to go. I really don't want to poop in a nasty bar in a stall, but at least I had a stall. Most bars don't even have that. I bought a box of wipes last month. And I'm day 17 into the month, so I wrote this May 17th. I'm ready to use the new box. I'm ready to poop, folks. That's what I wrote down. So, yeah, I always buy my box of wipes usually when I have about 1 pack left. I think this is the first time ever I bought my box of baby wipes when I had literally, no wipes left. I always have a bunch, though. I always make sure I have wipes because, folks, how I am. You never know when you're going to have to drop one. I went to ShopRite and got Italian wings. Hours later, I nailed some big farts and a stinky big water dump. So, I don't usually eat wings at ShopRite. I go there to get the roaster's chicken. The problem with Acme is Acme doesn't have their roaster's chickens out for a while. ShopRite does. So I go to ShopRite just to get their roaster's chicken. I was looking at their other products and I saw these wings. I said I can heat these up in my air fryer. It was about 8 wings or 10 wings for about $7. That's a pretty good deal. So these were Italian wings. They weren't spicy. And as soon as I ate them, within a while, I mean, these farts were vile, folks. I should have recorded them. I had Panda Express at night. And then the next morning, I had a turkey hoagie at Wawa. I was leaving a friend's house, and as soon as I left, I had to shit. Thank God I made it to a stall and pushed out a big stinky meatball dump. So if you guys listened to the last episode of JoshCast, I forgot to mention this, but Saturday night was a long night for me. Went to a comedy show, then we walked some dogs and this and that, and then we got some food. It was a long fucking night, and I knew I was going to have to poop. I was over at a friend's house. I felt completely fine. This happens. As soon as I got in my car to leave, within 2 minutes, I nailed this big stinky fart, okay? I forgot what I ate. Big stinky fart. Then I'm driving down the road. These lights are forever. I'm like, I gotta poop. I can't go back to my friend's house. I already left. I could, but I'm not gonna. So I went to Wawa. Thank God they had a bathroom. And I nailed this dump. This weird guy was in there whistling. This old guy. Thank God I beat him in a punch. He probably had to poop too. And it was a big stinky meatball dump. It was gross. I pushed it out. And folks, that's it for the show. Thank you for listening. We'll be back in 4 weeks. Another episode of...
Tales from the shit.
That's it, folks. Keep on pooping. I'll see you in 4 weeks.